Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. This is the aftermath of the Steelers' loss to the Colts, so let's get into it. Man, what a rough game that was yesterday for the Steelers against the Colts. Because there's some things I got to talk about in this aftermath of this loss yesterday. Like I said before on my recap, the team made so many mistakes, a lot of blunders on all faces for the Steelers. Well, both faces for the Steelers, both offensively and defensively. Now let me start with the defense. Sure, they had a #1 defense going into week 4. They didn't show it. I mean, I can sit there and blame Terrell Austin for his play calling and all that type of stuff. I mean, it's gonna be times. There were times where Joey Porter had at least 2 opportunities to get an interception, but didn't convert into any one of those. It's like the defense is in zone, and that's why Michael Pittman was shutting us apart. He was tearing us up, and Joe Flacco, who came in for Anthony Richardson, tore us up. I mean, he's not scared to play that Steelers defense anymore, like he was in his first couple of years in the NFL when we had to face him when he was with Baltimore. As the run defense was a non-factor in that game. They let Jonathan Taylor rain 88 yards on him on 21 carries, if I recall correctly. And he had a touchdown. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. In the previous games, they only gave up 2 touchdowns total. They didn't give up a touchdown against Denver, but they gave up 3. They gave up 3 today. I mean, that's one of the setbacks that's still going. I mean, that's the first setback of the season that Steelers defense has had until now. I mean, it happens. I mean, some good defense give up a lot, but they bounce back the next game, which I expect them to do. They're not going to hold opponents to 1 touchdown every game. They're not going to do that. It's not going to happen every game. Well, I expect them to be a pretty good defense. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting to be a pretty good defense, although we're missing Alex Heisman. That's hurting us a little bit. I know Nick Herbert's been coming up strong and answering the bell prior to Heisman's absence. I mean, there's times that TJ Watt had an opportunity to get a sack, but he was getting held, and then the refs are not holding on the tackles of the Indianapolis Colts. I'm like, I just don't get why these tackles are getting away with these holding calls, get away holding TJ Watt, and they don't get penalized. I don't get that. It's just beyond me. And then, I mean, and let's talk about the slow starts for the offense. It's getting so old. I'm just tired of slow starts, and then we turned up the second half. We had to be a 60-minute offense. They need to do things for 60 minutes. I'm not seeing that in 4 games we played. Yes, those three wins still got off to a slow start, and they turned up the second half, 7-1 in Denver. But they got to learn how to play for 60 minutes on offense. I'm not saying score every touchdown or every possession. I mean, not every score is going to end with a touchdown, but you have to stay drives. Even if it doesn't turn into points, you got to stay in longer drives for our defense to be rested. Look, I don't expect the Steelers to go out and score 30 points a game. I don't expect the Steelers to do that because they probably ain't going to do that all season. So yeah, we got to stop with these slow starts and all this type of stuff. Excuse me. And then our offensive line has been hit hard with these injuries. Oh my gosh. The offensive line has been hit hard with these injuries. I mean, Yes, we're missing Isis Almelo, and Troy Fontone's injury is hurting us. I mean, yes, Broderick Jones has been up and down this season so far. I mean, yes, we're missing Isis Almelo. When we get Isis Almelo back, hopefully in the Dallas Cowboys game, that will somewhat solve the problems. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, going back to Troy Fontano, he's going to be out. Like I said in my previous video, if I didn't say this, um, Troy Fontano's going to be out for the rest of the season. But he could make good, but he could make it play in the playoffs if we make it to the playoffs, which I hope we do. So, yeah, man. And going back to Alexander Mall, when he's in there, the run offense is pretty good when he's in there. We gotta get Alexander Mall back ASAP to somewhat solve our offensive line problems. Losing James Daniels is going to hurt undoubtedly. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. We didn't give him another contract this past offseason. But I hope Spencer Anderson and Mitch McCormick can pick up at right guard. I heard that Spencer Anderson's comfortable at right guard. I mean, playing left ain't easy, though. So, I said Mo last year did pretty good playing left guard. Because he had a lot of pressures there. So, yeah, getting Sam Mel back is huge. It would be huge. And another thing that's been bothering me, and bothering also the Steel Nation, is why is Roman Wilson not in there? Yes, I understand he's missed a lot of training camp and then getting rest of preseason, but Roman Wilson needs to be in there at some point. He has to be in there. He has to. He has to be in there at some point. He could be a game changer for the Steelers offense to move the chains. We need him in there. Gotta get Roman Wilson in there at some point. He's not hurt. If he's 100%, you gotta put him in there. It don't make no sense to not have him in there. Because Van Jefferson ain't getting it done, while George Pickens and Pat Farmer were getting covered. Van Jefferson not getting it done as the number 2 receiver. So yeah, man. Justin Fields, he's been doing a phenomenal job. You don't want to put Russell Wilson in there. Although we love to see Russell Wilson in there, but Justin Fields has done a phenomenal job. Okay? Sorry about that. I got distracted. But anyway, Justin Fields has to stay the quarterback for the rest of the season. He needs to stay at quarterback for the rest of the season. Well, let's talk about Najee Harris. Oh, my God. Every year, what's with this guy getting off the slow starts and all that type of stuff? Najee Harris has getting off the slow starts every season ever since we have drafted him. We were all got hype over Najee Harris, but right now, he has no burst. I mean, I could play obviously playing that he's not comfortable with, because he's not the sideline to side. He's not toss player. He does not run sideline to sideline. He's an up the gut runner. Najee, yes, he doesn't have any burst, but Najee Harris is an up the gut runner. When we had Cordell Patterson in there, he makes our offense better and makes the running game better. Jaylen Warren, I mean, he's off to a slow start because he's been hurt. I mean, hope we get him back to the Dallas Cowboys game, because Jaylen Warren has been doing a brilliant job with us in the running game. So Najee Harris, man, I'm starting to think that this 5th year option that they didn't give it to him is starting to be a good thing, because Najee Harris has been a non-factor so far in the season. I mean, every time you get a slow start in the season, the later season, he just picks it up. He has to do it for all the rest of the season, not just later or mid to later in the season. He has to do it full. He has to go full, man. So Hope I'm just hoping that Najee Harris can get it together. Because Jalen Warren, when he's in there and healthy, he makes our running game go. Same with Cordell Patterson, like he did against the Colts before he got hurt. Hope he's not out for a long term. Hope it's not a long term injury. So, so yeah, man. Hey, let me know your team down in the comment section down below what I said about it in this aftermath. Because the offense has to get together. Gotta get off the fast starts. Defense, hope they can bounce back. That was a rough game for them. So, other than that, that's all for this video. This is George Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.